The well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now Yao. Outside for George. Lets it go with a three. There's Crawford with the three. And Yao slams it in. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Oh, great follow. When Yao gets good position, he's impossible to move, and he's got great hands.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. The Hornets trail by 9. Here's LeBron. Outside for Corver. To the inside. Bradley. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And the rejection by Bradley. Here's Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Boy, Ray Allen's bounce, I think, is underrated. This guy's more than a spot-up shooter.
And Heinrich gets it to go.
Woo-hoo, quick off the bounce.
So it's the Hornets now. 7-point differential. It's stolen by Davis. The finish. And James pulls it down. And so James will bring it up for New Orleans. The three from Corver. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Oh, the playmaking skills of James. This young guy is already all about making his teammates better.
The Hornets trail by 4. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. This is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, LeBron.
So much hype has followed and surrounded LeBron all alone at the stripe. That's when the pressure might affect a player as young as him.
Knocked loose. To the wing on the left. Pass to Garrity. The tray. And no good. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Allen, that's good.
This is Allen's shot for sure, and you got to love the quick release and the textbook efficiency of his form.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
And here's Bibby. He's got 10. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
1:02 left in the third quarter of the game.
Forcing the action a bit, you draw fouls when you do so.
First trip to the line for him here. Free throw good, Davis. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Bibby misses. Richardson attacking. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist. And Richardson, a volume perimeter shooter, incredible scorer, feels comfortable letting it fly from anywhere on the court.
Here's LeBron. Jeffries with the rebound.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Can they get it? James absolutely owning the inside.
And on the inside, James is dangerous. He's a rookie who knows the value of a close-range shot.
And it's sent back by Sabonis. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Sabonis. Here's Richardson. Here's Heinrich. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. They're up by 4. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Here's Bibby. And he banks in the layup.
Look, it's been this way for him all night. Points have come in bunches and easy.
Heinrich from outside. Hornets with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Bibby with the bucket.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's Richardson. Lays it up off the glass.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And the layup's good off the glass.
And when you work that rock down low, take shots from there. You'll shoot it at a very high clip.
So both teams making some changes here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Byron Scott talk to his team. Now, with the game in the balance, he had some encouraging words for his team. He said, this is what we wanted. We thought if we kept it close, we could pull it out. Now let's go out there and do just that. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David.
This rook is something else. How about the hops of LeBron James?
Yao inside. Shooting over Ostertag. And it's off the back rim. No good. Down low. It's tipped. Allen left side. In the corner, it's James. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I don't know if we've ever seen a player come into the league with as much hype and expectations as LeBron James. He's dealing with a lot of pressure at a very young age.
Jones hits for 2. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Ray Allen picks one up. And that one falls for Jones. No good on the second free throw.
Hey, I've said it before. It's worth repeating. You cannot underestimate the importance of free throws.
LeBron, good.
Are we sure LeBron came straight from high school? Boy, this kid from Akron is special.
Here's Crawford. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what, some players, it's more than just the numbers. He provides things for this team that don't always show up in a stat sheet.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Hornets trail by 3. Here's LeBron. LeBron gets it right to the rack.
Doing everything on the floor, James has a chance to make this a nightly occurrence.
Pass to Yao. Goes back up, and he sinks the layup.
Oh, that's a big shot from the young center. Ming showing he can be counted on in the biggest moments.
The Hornets call time. The Hornets trail by 3. And it's Bonner in the corner. New Orleans moving the ball around. Yao brings the double team. Outside Corver. 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Ball stolen. Crawford with the ball. And Jennings picks him up defensively. Crawford's shot is good.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter of this one. The Hornets call time. The Hornets trail by 5. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Yao. Now Crawford. Rebounded by Corver. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here is Bibby. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Bibby is an active scorer, one who is skilled at drawing the D's hand.
He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And both free throws good for Bibby.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Deep 2 from Crawford. Yep, right through the net.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
Here's Bibby. Yao with the block.
Imposing his will defensively. A rejection like that can get in the shooter's head.
Stolen by Bibby. To the inside. Turkoglu. Count it.
That's a big bucket for Turkoglu and his team. He's a guy you can definitely count on to deliver.
Back to Crawford. Inside. Here's Yao. Money.
Oh, he's not going to miss that.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Corver in the corner. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. And so Byron Scott decides to call timeout. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Heinrich. Yes!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And so Byron Scott decides to call timeout. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
And so they foul intentionally.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this game is over, and they're the only ones who don't realize that.
And he ends up making the second, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so they get the victory here at Welcome, everyone, to Game 2 of this exciting NBA playoff series. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Look at New Orleans. They couldn't get it done on the road in Game 1. Now, with their backs against the wall, can they tie the series here at home?
And, you know, in a short series, you better find a way to ramp your game up, to really up the ante in terms of intensity. You can't wait around to try and feel the team out. You got to bring the noise from the get-go.
Now, here's James. Pass to Korver. The three. Swift grabs the miss.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Crawford. Outside for Davis. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
About a minute played so far here in the first. And it's Korver in the corner. Bangs home the trifecta.
And there's that vision you see with James. This young fella is outstanding at running the offense.
The three from Davis. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
So much hype has followed and surrounded LeBron all alone at the stripe. That's when the pressure might affect a player as young as him.
Now here's James after the miss from Crawford. Right side Korver. There's the pick. New Orleans moving it around. Clock at 6. The baseline J.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position. You could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Swift. And the rejection by Bradley. James outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Even as a rookie, LeBron James has better court vision than most players in the league. He's a point guard in a power forward's body.
Good on the second free throw. Heinrich with it. Lets it go. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And so James will bring it up for New Orleans. Trailing by 2. To the middle. And stolen by Yao. Out to the right wing. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, Stromile Swift is a player with height, and he makes great use of it, working to get rebounds, find blocks, and score mostly inside.
You know, with the style of game he has, seems like no matter the system, he's going to succeed.
Here's Sabonis. Pass to Bibby. Crawford with the steal. Pulls up. The shot by Heinrich no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Korver. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Here's Bibby, following the score by Jamal Crawford.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Heinrich inside the three-point line, and he uses the glass on the layup. Heinrich's got his second bucket.
That's the look you want.
Korver gets a wide-open look. Drills it from outside.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Davis. 2 points. That one goes. Davis has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Yeah, and Bibby does a great job within their offense, especially when it comes to spotting the open man.
Ball's knocked loose. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Korver. And so Byron Scott decides to call timeout. .40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The Hornets trail. Allen with the ball. And it's Richardson picking him up. Now Bibby. Nothing on the board. Korver up top. Just 5 to shoot. That's good. And it's Bibby with the assist that time. And this game is tied up now.
Zero hesitation there. He decided to shoot before he even got it.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Bibby, and it goes down 2 points.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
It's a tie game in New Orleans. We've got more in store for you right after this. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Oh, great job on the assist, scanning the floor and finding that open look.
Pass to Richardson. And here is Powell. And that one hits back iron. Turkoglu with it. George picks him up. There's James. And finished off by LeBron.
And pretty amazing the damage LeBron can do off the dribble at his size.
And Kirk Heinrich picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
6 on the shot clock. And George gets it to go.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Picked by Ostertag. Here's James. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And so Byron Scott decides to call timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah. Out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Back to Heinrich. Here's a 1-2. The jump hook. He gets it in there. A 1-2's got his first points of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
James looking it over. From deep, Turkoglu. Jeffries with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Jones, no one around him. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Here's James. Jeffries with the rebound. It's Jones on the wing. Heinrich outside. Kicks it out to Jones. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. Heinrich outside. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Jones. Oh, that's blocked. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. So both teams making some changes here. New Orleans in the lead. Now here's James. LeBron powering in.
Young or not, LeBron as confident as anyone on the floor.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And here's Crawford. Down low. Here's Yao. And finished off by Yao.
And just what we want to see from Yao, setting solid screens and helping out.
Chalk up 2 there. LeBron's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Yao, following the basket by LeBron James. Bradley with some nice D.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Right side Corver. And there's another one for the Hornets.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
Pass to Yao. It's stolen by Bradley. And a fast break now for the Hornets. James wide open. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
Nice looking stroke from LeBron James. Tell you what, he's got the lift and the mechanics down pat.
And finished off by Yao.
That rim has a family.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Over in the corner, Allen. Pass to James. Oh, the athletic move by LeBron James.
LeBron, so special, can put points on the board in a hurry.
Here's Yao. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is good. Yao's got 8 points.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Hornets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. On the wing, Korver. Back to James. Pass to Bradley. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And let's face it, every point matters in this league. You have to take advantage of these freebies.
It's his first trip to the line. He's off on the second. The Hornets leading by 9. LeBron with it. And Crawford picks him up defensively. That ball, nice feed that time from George. Crawford's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And how about the aggressive finish inside? You can't shy away from the contact down low.
Outside Korver. Over George. Korver, no luck.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
LeBron with it. He's got 14. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
As a teenager, James already has a man's body. He's stronger than half the league already.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Pass to George. Here's Swift. Now here's Crawford. Bibby covering. And James picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And so Byron Scott decides to call timeout. Here's Yao. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Yao's got 10.
And we know he's got the size, but Yao also great touch around the rim.
And Kirk Heinrich picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. 2 minutes gone in this 3rd quarter now. Now Bibby. Pass to Turkoglu. 3-pointer. Swift grabs the miss. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They've led by as much as 10. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Here's Turkoglu. Back to Bibby. Just 5 on the clock. Yao with the block.
At 7'6", Yao is a huge shot blocking threat. Got to be careful shooting when he's roaming nearby.
Out to the right wing. Richardson outside. Nailed from three-point land. Richardson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Now, here is Bibby. Pass to Turkoglu. Picked by Ostertag. And the basket by Turkoglu. Turkoglu's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, and this team looks for Turkoglu to score, especially when he gets a good look inside.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Allen left side. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Kirk Heinrich.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where one or two possessions can impact the outcome.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Ostertag up top. And he banks in the layup. Ostertag's got his first bucket in this one.
And you know Ostertag loves the high percentage looks, and he'll get physical to get his shots.
Davis surveying the floor. There's the three. And Bonner pulls it down. Hornets leading by 6. Here's Bibby. Swift grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Ray Allen pulls it in. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
And there it is for him. Bibby's got 6 points.
Yeah, the second chance bucket almost found points.
Swift, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter. The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Kyle Korver.
You know, sometimes you have to go through the defenders. That's what he tried to do there.
And both free throws good from Heinrich.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Bibby. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
It's rebounded by New Orleans. They've led by as many as 11 points. James absorbing hits on the drive.
And, you know, that kind of defensive effort, not going to faze LeBron at all because he's resilient.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. You look at LeBron James, he's really been playing well.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Byron Scott talk to his team. Now, he's not pleased with the perimeter game on both sides of the ball. He told his guys, we aren't working hard enough out there. We need to shut down the perimeter on defense, and on offense, we have to focus from good to great. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. To the paint. And Yao gets it to go.
And we're getting a good glimpse of what Yao can do. He's not going to be a specialist in this league. He is going to be a force. I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
Garrity, good.
And Yao is a very willing passer, and it helps that he's able to see over the defense.
James outside. A lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That's on Yao Ming.
Really good focus, keeping his attention on the basket and not the defender.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hornets.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
The Hornets call time. And the Hornets making a change here. And so Allen will bring it up now for the New Orleans Hornets. 6-point lead. Pass to Korver. Launches a three. He scores his fifth field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Nothing better than knocking down the triple.
Both teams will make substitutions. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Yao. And Yao slams it in.
The height is miraculous, Ming just scaring the rim.
LeBron outside. Here's Allen. Jacks up a three. And another three for New Orleans.
You could see he was prepared to fire the moment he caught the ball.
Outside, Davis. And the rejection by James.
And terrific timing on the rejection. James embraces setting the tone on the defensive end. And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter.
Really a solid defender. Ostertag uses his size and length very effectively at the defensive end.
James in the post. Pass to Bonner. From the arc. And another three for New Orleans.
And, guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in Game 2 for the Hornets.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
And James picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And 1:01 left in the game. Here is Jeffries. Tipped away. James right side. And he comes up with the deuce.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And here they come. Here's Heinrich. Plays it up and banks it in. And here is James. We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. And Kirk Heinrich picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. So it's the Hornets now. Fires from way outside. Offline. So we see the... Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this Game 3 of the playoffs on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. We'll see the New Orleans Hornets facing the home team. And you take a look at this home team. The good news is they'll enjoy home court advantage for this, the deciding game.
And this is the payoff for the work you put in during the regular season, getting to play this deciding game in your own building. And these fans, I'm telling you, are ready to carry them.
Man, and how fortunate are we to be a part of something like this? I mean, come on, this is playoff drama at its highest level. The way these two teams have battled, it just felt all along like this series was destined to go the distance.
And so the New Orleans Hornets get the first points of the ball game. Here's Swift, and he jams it with authority.
Swift knows how to put some muscle and power behind those jams. Excellent at throwing it down.
Here's James. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And finished off by Yao.
And it doesn't take much elevation for Yao to throw it down. We'll be seeing him finish at the rim a lot over his career.
Pass to Bradley. And here's Turkoglu for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Showing he can bury the long-range missile. I like when he takes these with confidence.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, and this team looks for Turkoglu to score, especially when he gets a good look inside.
Davis. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Here's James. It's deflected. And they're moving it up. Here's Crawford. And the rejection by Bradley. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Pass to Swift. That's well. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this Game 3 of the playoffs on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. We'll see the New Orleans Hornets facing the home team. And you take a look at this home team, it all comes down to this. A well-fought series so far, but only one team will walk away victorious.
Really, it's been a phenomenal series. I mean, this situation, the home team usually prevails. We'll see how this one plays out.
As good as it gets, guys. I mean, the biggest game of the NBA season so far. Man, I can't wait to see how it unfolds because I know we're in for some high drama here.
Here's Swift. Here's Yao. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You've got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. And that one, good.
And, you know, that kind of defensive effort, not going to faze LeBron at all because he's resilient.
Crawford drives in. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Shoots over James. Here's Yao. And at last, they get one to fall.
Yeah, a coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
It's out of bounds. Last touch by Korver.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. High post shot. Here's Yao.
And his size is unreal. Ming with the easy board and bucket.
It's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Crawford outside. Crawford with another miss. And it's the Hornets with the ball. Korver gets a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to James.
And James has the chance to become an elite level passer.
Pass to Yao.